All right, we are back. Didn't want you guys to wait too long because I know you guys waited a long time for that first matchup. But we are going to go into our second match of the day. This is another exciting match that I expect to be very exciting and very close. Royale Club. Is it Royal Club or Royale Club? I think it's Royale Club. Royale Club versus Noble Esports. We have Xenotech, El Risco, and Uni playing for the side of Noble Esports, and we have Care Package, Grasscoon, and Lightning T coming in from Royale Club. And Royale Club was formerly known as Team Penetrate, picked up a couple players as well. Now they're going under the banner of Royale Club, and they have gone 2-0. Noble Esports has gone 2-0 as well. So two undefeated teams coming into this. So at the end of today, we're gonna have one team coming out as a victor, number one in their bracket, and the second team taking their first loss. Now, once again, both of these teams have already qualified for the bracket stages. However, they want to take that first place spot for pride and for that number one seed. So we are going to go ahead and jump right into the game. Royale Club and Noble Esports. Game number one. So this is game number one, so these guys are fresh, right? So they can play whatever they want. No, so once again, the whole dynamic of one team, it always seems to be the same thing. There's always one team that knows exactly what they're gonna play. They're gonna lock in right away. They know what they're doing, and the other team, they're thinking, they're talking, they're discussing, they're trying to figure out what comp they want to play. But a very prepared team coming out. Well, I can't tell you which one, but if one of these teams are very prepared, they've locked in right away, all three of their members, and I'm excited to see what the response is. Once again, guys, this is Noble Esports versus Royale Club. First game of the, or first match, or first game of the second match. Woo! I've been casting for too long, and we do have all the players locked in. And let's take a look at the lineups coming in. We do have a mirror hero. We do have Glaive on both sides. So we do have a Glaive, Scarf, and Fortress coming on for the side of Noble Esports, and we have that Glaive, Art, and Adagio coming in for the side of Royale Club. And Glaive, Adagio, and Arden is actually a comp we've seen a couple times. I actually think Royale Club played it in the last in one of the series that they've already played, but this is a monster composition. This is a scary composition coming out for the side of Royale Club. It is a buff comp with a scary giant cat. Is it a cat? Is that a cat? I think it's a cat. That didn't sound very scary. I thought it was like a tiger or something, so I was gonna say, I guess a tiger is a cat. A giant scary cat. Doesn't sound that scary, but trust me, once you have a buff on that Glaive, he just melts through entire teams, especially if you build a crit and you have that AoE. That Glaive can melt an entire team in just a few shots. In the lane, we do have a poke versus poke matchup here. Lightning T versus Xenotech. The Scarf versus the Adagio. Who can poke better? Xenotech does have a longer range with that Spitfire, but Lightning T with his basic attacks can be very annoying as well. We have all members in the jungle here. We do have a 2v2, a Fortress Glaive versus a Fortress Arden, but Lightning T is going to rotate down, so I don't think Noble Esports wants to pick a fight here. They're going ahead and just stay in the grass, making sure that their farm does not get stolen. It does get stolen. Uni wants his CS. He's going to take one, a consolation prize there. Now Noble Esports actually wants to go on the offensive. They wanted to, Uni got one of his CS stolen from him. He wants it back. The CS is going to go over to the side of Care Package, but Care Package is actually very low. He uses the Afterburn, but doesn't manage to get the stun on anybody else. The Afterburn does run out, which means Uni's going to be the one that's going in now. There's the Afterburn on Care Package. Care Package is going to go very low, and he's going to be the first one to go down, but a Retribution kill. The Fortress goes down as well, and that's going to be a 1-for-1 early on in this game. And once again, we have two teams that do not want to play the farm game. They want to fight, and we're just going to go ahead and back off here. Arden is going to be the first one back to his farm, and ironically, even though Care Package died, he's actually in a slight advantage because he's going to be the first one back to his CS, and he's going to have a slight CS and a slight gold lead as the members of Noble Esports are just getting to their backs now. Take a look at the lane. Lightning T is doing a lot better of a job farming in lane. We did have Xenotech rotate down, but we also had Lightning T rotate down, so 9 CS to 14 CS. Definitely an advantage for Lightning T. Scarf is a hero that's kind of difficult to CS with early on, but as Scarf comes online, it's very, it's a lot easier once you drop the puddle and you can just melt an entire wave just like that. We do have Royale Club going into the lane. There are 3 members of Royale Club in this bush. Xenotech doesn't know this, but he's a very smart player. I'm sure he has a feeling that something is not quite right. The flare does get dropped out, which means that Xenotech definitely knows there's somebody in that bush. He's going to stay safe, stay away from afterburn range. But guess what? We have another fight breaking out here. Noble eSports, Uni is getting very, very low. Care Package is getting low as well. Scarf is coming in from behind. Care Package does get stunned. Uni kills him and then uses his boots to run away. El Risco is getting low as well. He's going to be taken down by Lightning T and Grasscoon. The kill does go over to Lightning T. Uni is trying to get out, but Xenotech is low as well and in an awkward position here, trying to CS inside the enemy's bush, and we have a chase that is not going to amount to anything because Uni does have that afterburn, but Lightning T might be trying to cut off Uni. Uni is trying to steal some farm, but Lightning T, Uni does get the CS. Is he going to afterburn out? He does afterburn out. Stay alive. Lightning T is going in for the chase with the Vanguard, but a nice afterburn knocks him back, keeps Uni alive, and a great exchange there by both teams, I would say. Still a very close game here. 500 gold lead for the side of Royale Club. That's probably attributed mostly going to be to the lane, 22 CS to 28 CS. That's probably where the 500 gold difference is coming from. We do have Lightning T continuing to be aggressive in this lane. I'm really excited to see the 3v3 fights because that's going to be when we really see the buff on Glaive by Adagio coming out and coming into action. Oh, looks like Noble eSports wants to be aggressive here. They saw that Royale Club went to the jungle, which means that Care Package is by himself. They're not going to go for the kill, but they're going to be able to steal the CS. Uni is trying to steal the CS. The CS does go over to Care Package, so a great snipe there, which also means that all 3 members of Royale Club are here to pincer Noble eSports, and that's going to be 1 member down. Uni is trying to escape, but he cancels his recall. Is he going to try to steal CS? He does get one. He does get one, but is he going to pay for it with his life? He gets one. He gets it with blah. He gets dead. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and die. He's gonna pay for it for his life. I don't think that was worth it. 75 gold there. He probably could have ported home at that point. Didn't even try to go for that second 75 gold minion. Meanwhile, in lane, we do have this whole poke action going on. Lightning T and Xenotech seeing who can be the most annoying player, poking away at each other, but looks like Lightning T is getting a slight advantage in this exchange. But guess what? Xenotech is actually catching up in CS. In fact, Xenotech has passed Lightning T in CS at this point. Lightning T did rotate to try to get the Glaive, to try to get Uni, but oh my gosh, El Risco face checks the bush. He can't even walk into a bush on his own side of the jungle. He's getting taken out. That was really weird. I just saw Grasscoon punch that, but he didn't go over the wall. So he kind of punched through the wall. Not sure if that's a bug or if I'm just not paying attention, but he kind of just like punched the wall. Uni's getting very low though. He's by himself. He's going to afterburn out. He gets the speed boost. Care Package actually helps him get away. Uni's going to run. Uni's very low. Adagio's not going to rotate around for this kill, but I think Uni is going to go down. He's going to have his afterburn up in about 10 seconds. Even if Flare gets dropped down, oh, he tried to turn around to try to take out Care Package for the 1-for-1 kill. Not going to happen, but that is going to be a kill over for the side of Royale Club. We have 2-6 in favor of Royale Club, but the game is only 400 gold difference. Now we have the lane CS pretty much even at this point. El Risco once again is taking a lot of damage. Wow, the damage from Lightning T is just chunking away the roam, the tank player of Noble eSports. The flare does get put down, seeing all 3 members of Royale Club chilling out in the tri-bush there. Royale Club does have control over this bush, but there's a scout trap. The scout trap does get popped. The afterburn goes in the wrong direction. El Risco does go down anyway. The slow on Care Package. Is it going to be enough? A nice Vanguard keeps Care Package alive, but it's not going to be enough. Xenotech is chasing. Uni is chasing. This is a 2v2. All members are full health. I don't know if anybody wants to commit here. Grasscoon is in a very aggressive forward position. Uni's actually going to go for the counter jungle here. I wonder if Grasscoon spotted him. I don't see any scout traps down on the map, but I think Grasscoon just has a feeling that Uni is going for that counter jungling. Uni has been counter jungling this entire game, and he's going to continue to do so. He's going to go for the backs, but guess what? Care Package and Grasscoon are already here. Uni does manage to get both, so that's a nice 150 gold for him. Is he going to be able to get out alive? Lightning T is already waiting for the cutoff. Oh, he managed to get the health minion as well, so Uni managed to take 3 pieces of CS even though he goes down. I think that was overall a pretty even trade, but definitely not an advantage for the side of Noble Esports. In fact, that's actually going to be a problem because with Glaive down, this is going to be a gold mine for Royale Club, and Noble Esports is going to have a hard time contesting, if at all, and no, they're not going to be able to contest. So with Uni going down there, this was an opportunity for Royale Club, knowing that they had the numbers advantage, taking that gold mine, taking 255 gold each, and all of a sudden they have a big gold advantage. Well, not a big gold advantage, but they have a gold advantage at 1,000 gold at 7 minutes and 50 seconds into the game. Very interested to see a Warhorn getting popped as a first item, but the afterburn from Glaive deletes the scarf. The damage coming out from a buffed care package, just doing so much damage. Uni is trying to get out of here. He is going to be able to escape here. Care package is getting pretty low though. Lightning T does have that heal. Grasscoon is getting caught out of position though. He went in a different direction from his teammates, but he's going to use his boots. He's going to get out, and here's the flank from Lightning T. All of a sudden, Noble Esports might be in a bad position. Are they going to turn it around? Care package is actually nowhere inside. He's coming in for the flank, however, so Uni is trying to. Is he going to go for the farm or is he going to go for the kills? He is going for the farm. He does not get it, and he gets taken down. El Risco is trying to get out as well. We have the afterburn coming in from care package, and that's going to be a dead fortress. 2 kills going over to the side of Royale Club for nothing, and Xenotech just chilling out in lane, not dropping question marks because he is not a toxic player. He's just farming up, still lagging a little bit behind Lightning T, but has definitely caught up in the time. Grasscoon and Care Package might actually take this opportunity to try to steal some CS. They're at least going to be able to get these bottom 2 camps and might be able to get the mid meta camp as well. They're going to go for it. Glaive is here. The afterburn. Oh, Uni does manage to pick that off with the afterburn punt. A nice little win for him. Xenotech doing a lot of damage to Lightning T. The afterburn does not land. A nice reflex block, a nice use of boots as well to keep him alive. But still, Xenotech is very, very low, and this could be a turret push. Uni is coming in. Uni is doing the damage on to nobody, and he gets taken out. El Risco is the only one left alive here that's trying to do damage. His wolves are doing the best that they can. Xenotech is doing some poke damage from the back line. Oh, the gauntlet doesn't catch any member of Noble Esports, so a little bit wasted there, but that's still going to be 1 kill over to the side of Royale Club, and I think Royale Club is going to try to take this turret. There's the poke damage from Lightning T. He's doing so much damage to his turret. Care Package is trying to zone out Xenotech. He's going in deep. Xenotech is trying to stay alive. El Risco still goes down. The punt actually landed on a minion, but Xenotech gets a retribution kill. He gets Glaive that down, punishing him for missing that afterburn, and that's going to be 1 for 1. However, that is a turret down for the side of Noble Esports, which means that they're going to be behind that 900 gold that the turret gives, and we have a 3,000 gold lead at 10 minutes into the game on the side of Royale Club. A great play by them, and I have to say, great composition by them as well. Xenotech obviously supposed to be the main damage dealer in this team composition with that Crystal Power Scarf in the back line. However, the Glaive with the Adagio buff just blows up. Just blows up the Scarf. Alright, nobody panic. We're good. Alright, we're good. We're back. And we didn't miss anything. The gold mine is being taken by Royale Club. Grasscoon is tanking it up. Lightning T Care Package is not helping out though, and he's finally going to join in. He was stealing some farm. The gold mine is not going to be stolen. Another 255 gold win for the side of Royale Club. Another 255 gold, so that's actually a little bit of deja vu there. Let's see what Noble Esports. They're actually going to try to pick up Lightning T. Lightning T is going to get taken out here. No, the Vanguard and the heal keeps him alive. Is he going to be able to stay alive? He has a sliver of health left, but he's still alive. Xenotech is chasing his heart out. The fountain does get popped. Lightning T gets healed up. Lightning T is still alive. He finally goes down, but at what cost? Xenotech and Uni are down as well, and El Risco is the only member alive on the side, and this is a dead dog here, and that's going to be an ace for the side of ClearPack, or for the side of Royale Club. And the composition for Royale Club is just monstrous. Lightning T actually face checked this bush by himself into all 3 members of Noble Esports, but Noble Esports still was not able to keep him alive or to take him down. Royale Club, on the other hand, did a great job keeping him alive. He had his own heal. He had the Vanguard from the Arden. He had the Fountain, stayed alive until the very end. And even when he went down, Royale Club managed to take up all members of Noble Esports. A great win by them and a great fight, especially considering that Noble Esports had the better positioning there, had a better engage. They still weren't able to pull it out. I don't know what Noble Esports can do at this point. I think they just have to out-rotate their team, out-rotate the enemy team, because the team fighting capabilities of Royale Club is just way too strong right now. And look at this, Royale Club knows that they're so strong. They know that the Glaive has his 2 offensive items. He's coming online. We do have Adagio with his Broken Myth and the Alternating Current, and the Gold Mine gets stolen, 150 gold, as well as the positional advantage with the wave pushing. And also, if a fight does break out near that Gold Mine, that's another advantage that Royale Club has. Ooh, both teams are positioning for a fight here. There's no turret up for the side of Noble Esports, so they don't have that advantage. Xenotech is trying to do as much poke as he can. Dropping the Spitfires, trying to clear the wave, trying to get this wave to not push into their turret. Royale Club is just going to go ahead and back off. Let's see what they're going to do. I expect them to try to steal some farm at this point. They are going to be stealing farm, and once again, very active around the map. Trying to force a fight. If Noble wants to fight, they're not forcing it. They're just backing off, taking farm, taking this gold mine. This gold mine isn't even that full at this point. Royale Club has so much control that they're going to go ahead and take the decent gold payout, and they're going to be happy with it. Oh, Xenotech might be caught out of position. The reflex block, a nice reflex block, keeps him alive. Xenotech is at half health though. There's the ult. This might be the fight that needed, but El Risco already goes down. The ult lands on everybody, but it doesn't take anybody down. Oh my gosh, the ultimate was on 3 members. It did heal him up, back up to full health with that Eve of Harvest, but it didn't take out any members. Oh, the stun from Care Package onto that turret, and the buff from Lightning T means 2 shots and you are dead. Care Package just a monster on this Glaive, especially with that buff. Just way too much damage coming out onto the side of Noble Esports, especially onto Xenotech in that back line. Just getting melted with this team comp, and now Royale Club has complete control over the entire map, over both sides of the jungle. In fact, Royale Club hasn't even gone into their own jungle in such a long time that I'm sure their back camp gold is full at this point. Care Package, you can do it. The minion who lived. And is Royale Club going to go for another gold mine? I mean, they might as well. Oh, well, Kraken spawning. Shame on me for not looking at the timer. And we have infusions all across the board on the side of Royale Club, but only a weapon infuse on the side of Noble Esports on Uni. Xenotech got chased. He was getting very low. El Risco is going to be the target instead. Royale Club doesn't even care who they're targeting. They just want to take anybody down, and that's going to be El Risco going down. And 1 member down for the side of Noble Esports probably means that a Kraken is going to be the next target. And we have, once again, 6 infusions for the side of Royale Club. A buffed Glaive. This Kraken is going to go down so very fast, and before you can even blink, the Kraken is taken by the side of Royale Club, and this is going to be a very, very, very hard push to hold. We have 2 turrets left up. We have a Kraken, 6 infusions, 6,000 gold lead. All the cards are stacked against the side of Noble Esports. Grasscoon is so confident. He's just walking around. He has scout traps all over the left side of the jungle as well. He's going to go ahead and take this minion mine even for a bigger advantage. So now both minion mines will mean that the minions will be a lot stronger pushing in. But, you know, Royale Club has to do something here. Kraken might get taken down by itself. Xenotech can take it down pretty fast if Royale Club doesn't back it up. But here comes the members of Royale Club. Glaive is coming in as a straggler. The Warhorn does get popped. Kraken gets boosted forward. They're going to be going for the turrets. They're not going to be going for the kills here. But 1 turret goes down. This might mean they're going for the kills. Care Package actually gets taken out by Xenotech. And Lightning T is getting low as well. Xenotech does stun himself up, but oh my gosh, this is a complete reversal here. A clean ace for the side of Noble Esports, but is it going to be enough? Is the Kraken going to go down before it takes on this turret? 1 more shot, and this turret is going to go down. It is going to go down, and that is 0 turrets left up for the side of Noble Esports. If 1 turret was left up, I could see an amazing story being written about a reverse sweep comeback, but with 0 turrets left over and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, every single turret left up for the side of Royale Club, this is going to be a very, very hard game to come back from. One thing I do have to point out is that exchange gave Noble Esports a 3,000 gold advantage. So they were down by 6,000 gold, and after that exchange, they're now only down by 3,000 gold. So they cut their deficit by half from one exchange. So Royale Club does have to be careful about these gold bounties, because even though there's 0 turrets left, you know, at 18 minutes into the game, as the game goes longer, the death timers get longer. So one big ace can knock down probably not all the turrets with the reduced death timers from turrets going down, but probably half the turrets. And a couple bad team fights can actually be, you know, a loss for them. Flares getting dropped all around the map. Both teams are positioning. Both teams look like they want to fight. Nobody's really backing up here. And Risco is getting dangerously close to that bush. I think he's trying to bait out an afterburn so that Xenotech could be safe from that afterburn, sacrificing himself. Flares getting dropped all over the place. There's the gauntlet. It's going to initiate the fight. Oh no! The reflex block does not land properly, which means he's gonna get stunned, he's gonna get afterburn. All members of Royale Club are pretty healthy at this point. Risco's going after Lightning T, but he's gonna go down, and Uni is the last member left over. Grasscoon's gonna be going after him, but Care Package and Lightning T don't even care. They're gonna be going right for the Vein Crystal. Uni is still alive. He's gonna miss the afterburn. He's gonna try to port home, but I don't think he's gonna make it in time. Oh, that little walk made it. Oh, okay. Alright, he's just going to chill out. He knows the game's over. He knows he's not going to be able to port home in time. Lightning T and Care Package using the buddy system, taking out this Vein Crystal, and that is going to be game number 1, going to the side of Royale Club. And I must say, that was a very, very good performance by them, not dropping a single turret there. 8 kills to 22 kills. Congratulations. Game number 1, but this is a best of 3 series, so it's not over yet. Now, overall, I do think that Royale Club kind of had the better team composition. Now, I'm no expert, so I can only analyze this team comp so much, but I've seen this team comp being played a lot. The buff comp has moved away from ranged heroes, so the Vox buff comp or the Ringo buff comp, and has moved towards melee heroes. So now Glaive buff comp has become really, really popular, with the Adagio buff on top of Glaive with his AoE from his crit shots. He has a Tyrant's Monocle for extra crit. He has the Sorrow Blade for the damage. He is just dishing out so much damage, and often AoE damage, especially going after someone like Xenotech, who's supposed to be that crystal power carry in the back line, who's very, very squishy. You know, Care Package just dove in right after Xenotech with the afterburn, taking him out with a couple shots, and there was nothing that Noble Esports could do. There was no Arden for a Vanguard. There was no Finn for a fortified health shield. You know, Xenotech could only do so much, and he landed his reflex block very well so many of those times, but at the end of the day, Royale Club does take game number 1, and we're going to jump right into game number 2 without any delay. Once again, guys, if you guys are just joining us in the Vainglory Master Series, this is a series that we are playing blind picks, so this is not a draft pick, and the rule for this competition is that you cannot play the same hero twice. So we do have the buff comp that just came out, but Royale Club cannot play Adagio, Arden, or Glaive at all. So they can't run any buff comp. They cannot run those 3 heroes, and at the same time, Noble Esports on the other side cannot run any of the same heroes that they ran as well. So no Scarf, no Fortress, and no Glaive as well. So we cannot see another Glaive at all in the series by either team. Alright, so once again, we have one team that locks in immediately, knowing exactly what they want to play, and the other team is discussing, trying to figure out what they want to do. I have to say, one team did come in very, very prepared here, locking in their comps right away, very, very organized, very coordinated. They came to win. Once again, both of these teams, Noble Esports and Royale Club, have qualified for the bracket stages. Both of them have gone 2-0 in the group stages. So it doesn't matter who wins this game in terms of who qualifies, but it is important in terms of seeding and in terms of pride. So we do have the Scarf Kroll Finn, another very, very popular competition, coming in for the side of Royale Club, and we have Vox, Arden, and Taka for the side of Noble Esports. And I think this is a classic case of meta versus comfort. Royale Club is going to be very hard to take down. Lightning T does have that shield from, has the fortified health when he uses his ultimate, and Finn with the additional shield is going to help keep him alive. On top of that, the Finn Kroll combination can be so deadly. It's just so hard to kill the Finn Kroll composition. Kroll has his lifesteal, he has his shields, he has the shield from Grasscoon, and he's going to be able to stay alive so long. On the other side, we do have the comfort picks. Xenotech, his favorite, or one of his favorite heroes, is that Vox, and I do know Uni likes that Taka. This is going to be a very, very fast-paced game, I could tell, from the side of Noble Esports, just from that Taka pick. But if the ball gets rolling, and if Royale Club can get their items and get their team fights, it's going to be very, very hard for Noble Esports to win this game as well. I have to say, overall, that Royale Club did get the better pick as well, the better blind pick team composition in game number 2, but we're going to have to see. No surprise there, Uni is going to be the first one to finish his rotation. He tried to go after Kroll, but Kroll quickly backed up, didn't go to that middle shop, and was happy going home to buy. Uni does show himself in lane, so Lightning Team does know that he's here. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's picking away at the lane minions a little bit, so generally laners don't like it when you do that, but maybe he was trying to help out. Maybe. Risco doing a little bit of damage on Lightning T, just hanging out in this bush while Uni goes back to his own jungle camps. Now Uni is at a point where he can solo farm while Care Package and Grasscoon are using the buddy system in the jungle. Grasscoon doesn't want Care Package to get caught alone in the jungle. Taka versus Kroll early on. Taka can take that matchup, but with the fortress or with the fortified health from the Finn there, it's going to be a lot harder. We do have 3 members of Noble Esports in the jungle. A great rotation by them. Grasscoon is getting very, very low, but he is a tanky hero. Xenotech doesn't have much items yet. He only has a crystal bit, but it might be enough, and it is enough. A great kill coming in. A first kill of the day, first blood, going over to Xenotech on that Vox. And if you want one of your heroes or one of your players to get the kills in the game, it's going to be that Vox. Vox obviously very, very scared. Uni's getting he needs to be careful. There are 2 members of Royale Club here. Uni knows that he can go up against that Kroll 1v1, but you can't go up against a Scarf and a Kroll, so he's just going to go ahead and back off there. It's going to be interesting to see how Royale Club decides to deal with this Taka. Now that flares have a channeling casting time, they're not as effective as they used to be against a Taka. Generally, you want to buy Scout Traps, which are instant, but hold that thought. We do have Noble Esports going in S3. Nope, they're just going to go ahead and back up. They know that Scarf is near his turret, and he can rotate down at any time. They don't want to take the risk. They just want to apply a little bit of pressure, and we have an even game here. Ooh, but on the other side, Lightning T is going to be the one that's sets the trap for Xenotech. Xenotech dashes across the wall, keeps himself alive. Risco needs to be careful as well. The Quibble does not land. Went a little bit wide there. A little bit of slide action as well on Grasscoon. But now that both roams are in the lane, not expecting to see any ganks coming out. Now that Care Package does have a few items to himself, he's going to be able to solo farm. Not too scared of this Taka anymore. Oh, Uni is in his box. He's going to try to go in deep. The fortified health. I think Grasscoon knew that they were there. Uni does get low from Lightning T. A lot of poke damage coming from behind. Where is Kroll? Kroll is nowhere to be found, so Uni is going to be able to back off. But that is going to be an unsuccessful gank for the side of Noble Esports, but they're keeping the pressure up. Uni's trying to go back in. I almost said Uni Esports. Is trying to go back in, but he needs to be careful. All members of Royale Club are chilling out in that tri-bush. Now, we do have Grasscoon still hanging out in the lane bush, but we do have Arden deciding to go into the jungle, so Xenotech needs to be careful and make sure he doesn't get pulled in from that Polite Company from Grasscoon. There's a flare from Risco, knowing that Grasscoon is hanging out in that grass. But here comes Uni. Uni is going in for Grasscoon. Grasscoon is getting low, and he does get taken out. Arden does pick up that kill. Not the one that you want that kill to go over to, but better than nothing. And that's going to be not only some gold going over to the side of Noble Esports, but a positional advantage here as Xeno pushes into this turret. But he's taking some poke damage, and he has no energy left over. Lightning T is going in deep, but he's taking punches and kicks from Risco. He could actually go down here. He does not manage to get out, but underestimating the damage of that Arden does not have that Stormguard banner yet. I think if he did, that would have been a kill. But Xenotech getting very low, both in HP and in energy, is going to have to back up here. Taka still farming his heart out. Krull still farming his heart out. Krull generally does not want to get into these early game fights, so he's happy farming up. And as long as his team's not dying, or not dying too much, it's only been 2 kills. He's happy just farming away and trying to get to that late game. He does have that Shiver Seal, which is going to be pretty powerful against Xenotech. So going for that Shiver Seal as his first item. Offensive items, he only has a Swift Shooter. It's going to be interesting to see what he decides to go for. Looks like for now he's only going defensively. He's going for a tanky Krull, which is expected paired up with a Finn, trying to get that sustained game going on. He does have a light shield and a light armor already. I wonder if he's going to be going for a Fountain of Renewal first, or some more, or maybe an Aegis or some more armor. Don't expect him to go towards anything like a Sorrow Blade at this point in the game. Generally something that you want to pick up first and not build into defensive items if you decide to go that route. Grasscoon stomping away, trying to pull anybody out from the grass. El Risco is playing around, doing the dance. Uni is trying to go in, but you know, the turret is still up. Taka doing Taka things. And we're just farming away. So this is the Lightning T carry and the Xenotech carry game going on. If we take a look at the CS, Xenotech is higher in CS than Lightning T, but not by too much. 59 to 66 at this point in the game. Both laners are being protected by their roamers, so you would expect all of them to have pretty good CS. And at 7 minutes into the game, it's actually pretty good by both members. Xenotech back in lane here, but he doesn't have the support of his roam player. The Resonance does land on Lightning T. A forward... Okay, there we go. I was going to say a forward dash could be the death of him, as Grasscoon is hanging out. El Risco does land the flare, sees that Grasscoon was walking out. Goldmine is 3/4 full at this point. Oh, Taka is actually fighting Care Package. Uni needs to get out of there. The box is not going to matter because Grasscoon can still pull him. A nice X-Rest to get him out of there, but he's going to have to turn around and fight. Xenotech is going in as well, but who's he going to target? He's targeting Care Package, but he is going to get... Someone's going down. Krull went down. Xenotech gets hit by the Quibble. All members of Noble Esports are still alive. Uni is barely alive, but he's alive. We have 2 members down already. Xenotech is trying to catch up to Lightning T. Lightning T has popped its boots. He's running away. He's still at full health. He's turning around, throwing out pot shots as much as he can. The Vanguard lands on Xenotech. Uni is going in as well with the X-Retsu, and Uni stays alive, manages to pick up the kill on top of Lightning T, and that's 3 kills for 0 on the side of Noble Esports. A great exchange by them. Uni, don't die. And they're going to be going for gold mine. 3 kills and a gold mine. A huge, huge advantage for the side of Noble Esports. 5-0 for them. They're vying for that perfect game, extra point, and that's going to be a 2,000 gold lead for the side of Noble Esports. 8 minutes into the game. A great exchange there all around. To add salt to the wound, Uni is even doing some counter jungling here, stealing as much CS as he can. The bottom camp's just popped up, but he's going to go ahead and back off and be happy with the meta camp that he took. And he's going to go back to farming. But all of a sudden, Care Package is finally coming and trying to, be part of these team fights. He's been farming the start time, but he's going to run in. Oh, but he's going to run in, but he's going to run into everybody. Care Package is getting taken low, but he is so very tanky. Uni does get stunned up with a nice Kaiten with the dodge, but he's going to get taken down. Lightning T is low. Xenotech is still very healthy here, and he might be able to clean everybody up. He managed to take down the Scarf. Well, actually, the Arden managed to take out the Scarf, but the Vox does manage to get the kill on top of Finn, and that's going to be a 2-for-1. Another great fight for Noble Esports, but no more perfect game. They managed to drop one on the side of Uni, and Noble Esports is going to be going for the first turret of the game. But they need to be careful. Care Package is up, and Care Package does not have his ult, however, but he does have that Shiver Steel. He's going to land the Shiver Steel on El Risco, but Xenotech is saying, don't kill my friend. It's not going to be enough. Arden does go down to the Smite. Xenotech tried his best to land as many basic attacks as he could, but he had no energy left over to do any real damage. And that's going to be one more kill, a nice pickup from Care Package with that Shiver Steel slow on top of Arden. Care Package has gone for that double Swift Shooter, giving him that extra attack speed, which lets him build up the weakness stacks a little bit faster, trying to get to that large damage smite. Meanwhile, on the side of Lightning T, he has finished his Broken Myth as his first item, expecting him to go to that Eve of Harvest as his second item. We do have Xenotech already completed with his Alternating Current and well on his way to a Broken Myth, so a lot better in terms of items on the side of Xenotech, and we have a frozen screen. Test. Whoa! Things are happening! Things are happening! No one's dead! Lightning T is going to be the first one to go down. Xenotech goes down as well. Both carries are down. It's going to be a Krull versus Taka. Taka is already very, very low, and he's going to go ahead and run. He knows that this is not a fight that they can win, and El Risco lands the Pauldron. He's going to try to buy as much time as he can. The Vanguard gets put on top of him. Care package is going in. This is going to be a dead Arden. I don't see Arden surviving this. Oh, boots do get popped, though. Is El Risco actually going to be able to survive this? A nice juke with the punch. Oh, my gosh. El Risco's actually... Is he going to be able to survive this? Oh, a Scout Trap. A nice Pauldron keeps him alive as well. Xenotech coming in with the assist. El Risco with the plays, with the jukes. Crossover fade, and he gets out of there. And he is going to survive to live or die another day. Xenotech waiting in the bush for Lightning T. He knows he's got the damage now. He's going to be going right in for Lightning T, but he's got to be careful because Lightning T does have that damage as well, and he's going to take some chunk damage to himself. Grasscoon and Care Package are both chilling out in the lane at this point, which means that Vox has to be very, very careful here. Definitely can get taken down very quickly with that Shiver Steel Krull. Also want to point out that Krull did pick up tier 3 boots, so really favoring that mobility early on in the game, trying to chase people down. And I think that's a pretty good decision, especially because Vox, Xenotech on this Vox is a very, very mobile hero. So you want to have mobility of your own, not just for your movement speed, but for that activatable and that low cooldown to activate your boots. Uni's actually going in very deep. I don't know why he's going in deep on Grasscoon. Grasscoon is very tanky, and there is a turret up and a Scarf, which is kind of a fire turret on his own in the background. Uni does back up, heals up with his box. And we're going to have a little bit of quiet time. We do have gold mine, which is almost full at this point. We did have one gold mine being taken by the side of Noble Esports after the 3 kills, but no one else has been able to contest the gold mine at this point. So all members of both teams are hanging around each other. They know that a big team fight can really swing the game in one team's favor or the other. So they're not separating here. Care Package is going to be the first one to this bush. Whoa, but good thing he's really fast. A Gauntlet does get landed down on Lightning T. He uses the reflex block to get out. Grasscoon is stuck here by himself, though. He is sliding around. I have no idea what's happening. A hook gets thrown out, but it goes wide. Xenotech is doing so much damage. He has the resonance on everybody. The silence on everybody as well. He's doing so much damage here with the resonance stacks, the bounce. The care package is going in deep for Xenotech, though. He does have those boots. El Risco is going to get taken down, and that's actually 2 members down for the side of Royale Club, and Xenotech is the only one alive, but he needs to run. He's going to have a hard time trying to get away here. He does have some speed and some dashes going out. A flank was trying to get... Grasscoon was trying to flank him with those boots, but that's 2 kills for the side of Royale Club, and they're going to be going for this gold mine. This is a full gold mine, so 2 kills for the side of them. They're down by 500 gold, but after this gold mine, they're going to have the gold lead. And there we go, 200 gold lead for the side of Royale Club, and we've got ourselves a tied game here. 22.8 thousand gold to 22.5 thousand gold. 0 turrets on either side of the map, and we have 14 minutes of the game, 1 minute before Kraken pops. This game could not get any closer, and it's all going to come down to the damage getting dished out on the backside. Taka has completed his Sorrow Blade as his first item, and he decided to actually go for an Aegis in favor of, instead of going for another offensive item. He realizes how scary Lightning T is. Lightning T has almost completed his 3 items. He has a Broken Myth, Eve of Harvest, and already has a Heavy Steel building towards that last item, and he Uni understands how powerful he is, building that Aegis so he doesn't die instantly. Grasscoon is walking forward here. This is a very, very tense moment. Once again, one team fight can really swing the favor of this game, as we saw in the last one. Uni is getting pulled in, but it's not going to be enough. Grasscoon does stun El Risco and Xenotech. The resonance lands on only Grasscoon. A little bit of damage coming down, but not too much. Grasscoon is pretty tanky at this point. Now all activatables are up on both sides of the map, so we do have El Risco with his Pauldron. his pauldron and his, oh, hold that thought, Uni is getting taken out. Shiver Steel does land on Uni, but the stun, oh, the reflex block manages to block the stun. A great job. Almost landed that invisible ult, but a great reflex block. The Kraken does spawn now, 15 minutes of the game, and somebody has pinged the Kraken. I don't know who it was, but somebody has pinged the Kraken. Which team wants to force the Kraken at this point? If they do, I would think it's very dangerous to try to force this Kraken at this point, but look at that. Royale Club is actually going to be going for this Kraken. They have no fear. They know that Lightning T can melt down this Kraken so very fast, and I don't think Noble Esports knows about this. Kraken is not down yet. Xenotech is here, and he's doing a lot of damage on the backside, but Uni is a little bit late to the party. Here he comes. He's going right in for Lightning T. Lightning T does get stunned up by the Gauntlet. Lightning T is going 1v1 versus Uni. The ultimate is going to come out though. Care package, however, is going right for Xenotech. The ult from Lightning T takes out Xenotech and takes out Taka, and that's going to be an amazing ult for the side of Lightning T, melting down all 3 members of Noble Esports. That's going to be a clean ace for the side of Royale Club, and a Kraken, a huge swing. Whoa, they forgot to take out the Kraken. There we go. Saw Kraken heal up a little bit. Care package going back in there. They're going to go ahead and infuse. Care package has double infusions. Finn has double infusions. And Scarf is halfway on a crystal infusion. He might be going back to try to grab an infusion. Another infusion on his own, but no, he's going to go ahead and finish his 3rd offensive item. He's going to pick up that Frostburn. And the first turret goes down before Kraken even shows up at the front door. So that's going to be a free turret for the side of Royale Club. And we still have a full health Kraken knocking down on the front door, and El Risco and Uni, are they going to be able to hold this off? They don't have any. They have 1 infusion on Uni and 1 infusion on Xenotech. Not quite what you want. Uni is going in deep trying to do some poke damage, but the hook does not land on anybody. The stun lands on El Risco. Is El Risco going to be the focus here? El Risco doesn't go down, but a lot of poke damage on Uni is taking him low. A Fountain of Renewal is going to try to keep El Risco alive. The Atlas Pauldron doesn't land on anybody. Oh my gosh, Vox just gets taken out, and that's going to be most of the damage for the side of Noble Esports. Kraken is still at half health. Uni is trying to solo YOLO, trying to make this happen, trying to tell that Taka Cinderella story, but is he going to be able to do it? This looks very, very grim here. Uni is getting taken down very low. Kraken is pounding away at this turret, and this is going to be 3 members of Royale Club knocking down the Vein Crystal with a Kraken as a honorary member, and that's going to be game number 2 going to the side of Royale Club, and that is going to be the game, that is going to be the match, that is going to be the series going 2-0 for the side of Royale Club. Very, very exciting games. I was surprised to see it go to a 2-0, but both games I would say were extremely close. The second game especially, I thought that Noble Esports had an advantage. I thought they were outplaying Royale Club early on in the game, and for most of the game, I actually have to say for 15 minutes in the game, but I do think that Royale Club did have a better pick here. They had better synergy with their heroes, with the Finn, with the Scarf, with the Krull, and I do have to point out here, I do have to mention that Royale Club was the team that locked in right away, so they knew exactly what they were going to do. I think they were better prepared for this game. They really wanted to get that first place spot in this tournament, or in this group for the tournament, and both games, as soon as the draft pick started, or as soon as the blind pick started, all 3 members of Royale Club just locked in right away. They knew exactly what they were going to play, while Noble Esports spent some time thinking about what they want to play, talking about what comps they wanted to run. So I do think Royale Club was a better prepared team coming in here, but definitely a great showing by both sides. And that is gonna be it for today. Today was the last group day, the last day of the group stages for the Vainglory Master Series. You can take a look at the standings here. These are not updated, so you guys have to check the website, VaingloryMasterSeries.com, I believe, to check the current standings. But the top 2 teams in each group will be the ones that advance into the bracket stage. The bracket stage will begin this weekend. I believe it's going to be this Saturday. I believe. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. 5 very, very exciting matches today. Guys, if you guys did not see the Nemesis Hydra versus Ardent Axiom games, if you guys did not see the Nemesis Hydra versus Ardent Axiom games, those games were amazing. It was a best of 3. It went to all 3 games. They're going to be in the VODs on this channel. They were so close, so exciting, so aggressive. and just amazing play by both teams. Make sure to check those out. The VODs will be uploaded to YouTube eventually. But yeah. And so if we take a look at the matches that we had today, we had Group 4 Nemesis Hydra against Ardent Axiom. We did have Ardent Axiom take that series, so they will be sitting at the #1 spot in Group 4, with Nemesis Hydra also qualifying for the bracket stages. In Group 7, we had Noble eSports and Royale Club. Royale Club did take the 2-0 in this series, so they will be sitting at #1, with Noble eSports also qualifying. If you guys want to see who else qualified for the bracket stages, make sure to check out VaingloryMasterSeries.com to check out the brackets. We will be starting the bracket stages this weekend once again, and it will probably go until next weekend. But wow, great games today. Some great games today. I am thrilled to have been able to cast these series. Thank you for joining me today, and we are going to go ahead and call it for the night. We will be back. This is Chalupa Batman GG signing off for the Vainglory Master Series North America. Hope to see you guys back this weekend. Peace!